Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb.
And we're the Streeters.
Welcome to the ARTyRV Glass Night tonight. We have a Q&A, a viewer showcase, a pet showcase. We've got a lot of entries, a lot of applications.
Yeah, applications and everybody made it.
Everybody made it. We got them all in. We had a lot of people. We had some last minute people. Hey, we got you in tonight. So
Barbara's been working really hard all day today.
So I'd like to say hello to everyone in person, but there's so many people here tonight that I'm not going to be able to list everyone. But
so hello everybody in the chat.
So good to see everyone.
Ray, hey.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Ray's
good to
here.
see you.
Let's give Ray a thumbs up because he works hard every week to keep us all in line and keep us straight and keep things moving forward and helps us with our links.
Yeah.
If you need a link, Ray can find it for us.
Mary had one of your chew treats this morning, Ray. Thank you.
Yeah, we found one in the back of the cabinet. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has contributed to the media project. I just got a little care package in the mail this afternoon. Thank you so much, Mimi, and all of the rest of you that have been so kind as to help us out with that.
Yeah, and you know those funds have helped us dramatically on our project, and we can't wait because we're really going to get into it starting next week.
You keep saying that, but we really are.
No, we really are. So we've had guests in town this week, and it's been so awesome because our granddaughter is here, and we can't not hang out with her and have fun. So that's what we're doing this week.
So we're painting.
Oh, and our son's here too.
Yeah, our granddaughter and our son are here. So yeah, it's been a great week, and when they leave, we're going to paint a wall.
Yeah, so we didn't want to disrupt the whole family
situation. And if
situation.
y'all want a video of us painting a wall, we'll be happy to do that too.
Y'all want a video of us painting the wall? We'll get one ready for you.
You ready to answer some questions?
Let's go to the top.
Okay. Low-K. Can I add a piece of glass that has been patina to a bigger piece of lead that has not yet been patinaed?
You probably can. I'm sure that you can. What you're going to do is, in order to solder the copper foil piece to the lead, you're going to have to clean it up really well so that you can, because if it's already been patinaed, and then you're not going to want to patina your lead after you put it inside of a lead window. So finish patinaing it, clean it up again after you've soldered it and everything, and then finish your lead window like you would normally finish a lead window, and it should look just fine. Maybe send it to our viewer showcase next month.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. Where are we at now? I got a lot of people
MB
here.
Volker, this would be our next question. Yeah.
Okay. MB Volker asks, is it okay to reuse a Flux brush for several projects, or would it be better to change it?
The Flux, go ahead, Barb.
I seem to be in a batch process pattern of doing all my soldering once a week.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Finish it up. Yeah, you can use the same brush, I think, for a while. The Flux is not a problem. The patina, it'll start to rust the brush. So after you're done patina, just throw that brush away. But yeah, you could do several projects with it.
Yeah, patina, just for little sun catchers and things. A lot of people use Q-tips, so they can just throw them away.
Yeah, and the Q-tips actually, you can buy like a bazillion of them for $5. So.
Yeah, Flux brushes usually last a long time. Just don't, reuse your Flux. Just keep it like in a little tiny container.
Yeah, I had contaminated a jar the other day. I had a jar, not a full jar of Flux, but about that much Flux in a mason jar, and I put some in the lid, and I used it, and before I even thought about it, I dumped it back into the jar. Now, it didn't like dilute the acid or anything. It just made it look real yucky.
Dirty.
Yeah, dirty, and I prefer to use something that looks as nice as the work that I'm doing. So anyway, we're getting ready to change that out, rinse it out, and then we'll start all over again. But that's a good question, MB. Good. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Here's a question from Emily.
Hey, okay.
Is this Rooney's mom, Emily?
Yeah.
Is it Rooney's mom? Okay. What is the best way to secure a 3 to 4 piece bird to a piece of wood? Kind of like a stand. I have been soldering it to a zinc screw that is put into the wood, but was wondering if there's a better way.
Well, there is a better way, because if you will use a brass screw and put it in the wood, And because my dad used to make these parrots with that, and he would put a brass screw in there, and that's where he would hang the parrot in the center of the ring that the parrot was sitting in. So you can use a brass screw rather than a zinc screw, because eventually the solder is going to turn loose on the zinc.
And you have to get it so hot, right?
Yeah, so the copper or the brass screw that for a cabinet screw, I would use a brass screw, and I think you'll find that that bird will hang a lot better. The other thing is that you can use, Emily, is actually the large hinge portion of the jewelry box hinge. That makes a nice little stand that you can attach to the back of the bird, drill a hole in the wood, and just stick it right down inside the little stump that you're working on. So that's one way of doing it. But I think if you'll switch to a brass screw, you'll be a lot happier, and it'll happen a lot faster.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Dee Dee wants to know, what is the best way to hang window corners?
Gosh, you know what? I'm not really sure how to hang them. Typically what you can do is, just hang it, with a little tiny chain and an eye hook, or you could put a jump ring.
Make your own jump ring. Put it down in the piece.
Yeah, put it down in the piece, and then just hang it on an eye hook.
Corner?
Cup hook, right?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, cup hook would work.
Yeah, because you want it to fit right in that corner.
Yeah, the patterns for those corner pieces that I've seen, the back edge of it, you actually put a screw through the hole that you've made in the solder. One screw on the bottom and one screw in the top corner, and that's how they're held in. I've seen that on the patterns in the books that they make. You're putting this together, and then you just make a little area for that screw to go through and right into the wood. So.
Yeah, or a little brass.
Yeah, a little anything brass or
like
copper you can use.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, those window corners were really popular back in.
Well, they're becoming popular.
And they're coming again?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, they're becoming popular again. So I'll keep an eye out for the answer to that question. MV Volker said she used to work in a factory, so batch process is second nature to me.
There you go. Yeah, so like when we do jewelry boxes, we do 10. We do kites,
best way
we do
to do
10.
it.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. And I when you're figuring price, MB, you know.
Don't figure that you just did 10,
No, I'm saying the price is going to be a lot better for the customer when you're working in batch, because you're going to be finishing quicker.
Right.
And that's going to make a difference on your price. So you're going to be able to,
It may just be a couple of dollars, but it's still going to be significant to your customer.
Yeah. Okay. What is the best? Let's see. Claudia, what is the best way to cut small internal right angles? I know it sounds odd, but I've run into this a few times. I believe we have a video on that.
We
it
do.
has like
We have a video.
387,000 views.
Yeah, and it tells you exactly how to do that. And the coolest thing about you having to do these quite often is that you're the one drawing them in the window. So unless you draw them, you don't have to do them. But if you're putting them in there, watch the video, because it'll show you how to. It's a pretty tight curve that I take out of there, and it was filmed live when we did it, and you'll notice that as you go through the video, the tapping will stop. Well, we're not just going to sit there and film me doing this for you. We're not going to do that. But in the video, it will show you, and it's funny because I was just playing around with these here, and
the smaller the inside curve, the harder it is.
The harder it is, right. So, and the smallest grinder bit they make is 1/8 of an inch. And you can get pretty tight in that corner. But the thing about it is there's two ways of doing that inside corner. One is the way I show you in the video. And then the other, I think I show you in the video too, is you drill a hole in that corner and then you run into it from both ends. And that ensures you almost 100% that corner is coming out. Now, if you go to tap it and you try to turn and you turn in the corner. Here, I'll set it right there so you can see it. So when you're turning that corner there, that's a pretty tight curve. And I got it out of there using my running pliers. And but watch the video and see if that'll help you, Claudia. And because you'll find out that it will definitely. It takes a little bit of time, and
Yeah, you have to
you
take
have to
your
have
time.
patience.
And you have to tap, 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 tap. I mean, you might tap for 5 minutes.
Yeah, for 5 minutes, and it seems like it's forever. And but yeah, so check it out, and hopefully that'll help you. And Ray, thank you for posting that, putting it up for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray. We appreciate you. Okay, let's move on.
You made it back, buddy.
I don't know what that means, Christine. Curtain rod with slit. What does that mean? Oh, the best way to hang window corners. Okay, I don't know. Okay, Lena.
Oh, what's an idea? Hey, Lena.
Curtain rod with slit.
I'm trying to.
Okay. All right. I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, let's
Well,
think
that's a
about
good
that.
idea, though. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Christine. Yeah.
Okay. Lena asks, what is the safest way to clean a dirty 1920 Miller stained glass table lamp?
Oh my, where'd you find that at, Lena?
We did a video on the cleaning.
We
of the
did.
lamps.
Barbara did a video on cleaning the lamp, and actually, you know what? Believe it or not, it was a Miller shade,
It's
and it
slag
went with a
panel.
Miller base,
Slag panel.
a slag panel lamp. Yes. So
Yours might be a flat panel, but either way, it's
yeah. So Lena, remember the best way to clean that is going to be to remove those panels, and remember those little wires that are folded over. They're just copper or pieces of brass, and only open it as far as you need to get that glass out. Don't work them back and forth, because if they come off, you're going to have a problem trying to reattach them, because that's not really copper or brass or anything. That lamp is a slag. It's a conglomeration of metals that are made into that filigree on the outside. But you really should remove each panel of glass one at a time, and you clean it, put it back in, so there's no danger of you knocking it on the floor or anything. But remember, Lena, just remember, if you were to damage one of those panels, I can make it for you.
don't.
But don't damage it.
If you
Take
yeah,
your
watch
time
those
with it, huh?
videos first, Lena.
Yeah, watch the videos first.
And if you have any questions, come back next week. We'll answer your questions.
Yeah, and you know how to contact us, so you can
Yeah,
send us a
you can
picture
call.
of it too.
Yeah,
if
you can
need
send
to.
us a picture. I'd love to see the picture anyway.
Yeah, I'd love to see the lamp for sure.
Okay, MB Volker says she uses plastic lids off of the kids' soda bottles to hold the Flux, and washes out plastic fruit cups and yogurt containers for patina. Very nice.
Upcycle everything. Perfect.
Keeps them out of the
Sure it does.
septic. Okay, Mimi says that she's heard about DG Glass by Rainbow Art. Yes, I'm looking at that. I
There you
might
go.
make a trip up there
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
because
Yeah,
I'm interested in that.
yeah. We just saw it, and we're interested in that, and we have a reason that we need to go that direction.
Someone
anyway.
sent me an email. I haven't had a chance to sit down and read it. I've been really busy, but Eddie and I looked at it the other night, and
We just looked at one another and said, we need to take a trip.
yeah, and so the person that sent us the email, thank you for sharing that information, and
Right.
I'll be back in touch with you soon.
Well, you know, the funny thing about it is that I've never heard of them, and they're not just a distributor; they're a manufacturer, and we got to see this operation. So,
Well, the manufacturer I hear is in China.
oh,
The
they're
manufacturer of the
running it over
glasses,
there.
what my understanding is in China, but someone said it's easy to cut. So we'll probably just order some, check out the cutability of it, do a little video.
And it's
on
got
it,
some
let you
beautiful
all know.
colors.
And we'll see how it goes when we call the supplier, and we'll let you know. And yes, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, whoever sent us that video, shared that with us.
And thank you, Mimi. I
Mimi.
appreciate it. Okay. Another question Claudia has. Another question I have. If you stop soldering on a project and it's a day before you come back to it, should you wash off the old flux or just start from where you
Oh,
ended?
Claudia, you should never leave.
Don't leave.
Don't leave, Claudia. Here's my, this is my, this is the way it should be done and the way that I always try to do it. I always tell people, if you're too tired to finish it, don't start it. Because letting it sit overnight and all that is way too much work, hon. So, Claudia, what you want to do is just give yourself enough time to at least solder the whole thing and get the get the flux off of it. Then you can come back and clean it well again, and then patina it, and then finish it. But don't stop soldering midstream and just go out to dinner and see you tomorrow, because it's really a mess, hon. You don't want to do that.
You don't have to clean it off.
You don't want to have to do that. So again, Ed's way of doing that is, if you can't finish it, don't start it until the next day. Start it when you can finish it.
That's one of those things where you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I asked that question."
Yeah, I didn't really mean, because I'm going to keep harping on it. No, just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to make sure you don't do it.
You don't have a rheostat, do you? No.
Okay, Carol R. If you're nibbling a tight inside curve with the grouser pliers, should you score the curve to avoid taking out too much glass?
Yes. And use the edge. Oh, hang on. These, my new white sleeves came in, and I've got them. And actually, you know what they work good for is showing you tools. So, if you'll use just the corner edge after you cut that and kind of pull down a little bit and then go in, and remember, the curved jaw is on the bottom for a reason. That's so that you can go. And Carol, the way your work looks, hon, I think you got the grouse and all the pliers down to a science. Thank you.
Yes, Mimi. I didn't know. I thought they went somewhere. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Well,
I was just saying the manufacturer was in China.
Yeah, for Rainbow?
For DG.
Oh, for DG.
Rainbow Art Glass is another distributor. Rainbow Art is a distributor. I don't know.
We're going to check it out.
We'll check it out. Okay.
We'll check it out.
Okay.
Robert Conrad, next question down.
Where can I find the members only videos? I only found one that was 8 months ago. After they're members only, they go live and public. So, that one that you have is probably, there should be more members only on there though.
Yeah, there should be.
Maybe because you're just, you know what? Probably because you were just a member recently. They're only showing you what
One
was
video.
available when you're a member. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you need to see anything, they're all live now. So they go to the membership first and then they go live.
Yeah, so like you're being a member, your video would come out on Sunday, and then the viewers would come out on Monday. So.
But I don't know. It should be right there with the others, unless that's what they're doing. They're just letting you see the ones that, because you just joined, just the ones
And we
that
appreciate that too, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you very much.
And your puppies are really cute too. Puppies, right? Robert. Okay, Shasray. Toy Town doesn't ship though. I think you have to order through Rainbow Art Glass. Okay.
Well, there's got to be some sort of a connection there between the two of them. So.
Okay. Oh, it was my soldering video. Yeah, that one's still there as a member only. I don't know why that's still there, and then the other. I don't know why that one was done differently, right? But there is another, and that one doesn't have any commercials either. What?
No, I was going to say, and then you're working on the other soldering
The
video.
new soldering
video.
I'll look into that and see what's different about that video. What's different about that one than the other ones? Because I don't know exactly why.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I should.
I'm computer illiterate, so.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Robert.
We'll do it.
Okay, Carol R. We have a pair of tiny 1/8-inch grousers that are wonderful for those delicate.
You better believe. Are they red handled? Because I got a pair too, and I love them.
Yes. The little we have some too.
I have a red handle pair back in the studio that I'm working on that lamp with, and yeah. So if you don't have those, I got to get the name of them for you, and we'll see if we can't put them up on our page if we can find them. But they are the sweetest things. They are 1/3 the width of your regular grousing pliers, and they will dig on in there and just really do what you need them to do. So thanks, Carol. I do like those grousers. I have a pair too.
Okay. Yeah. What are they?
That's how I got to.
Do you want me to go?
You want to go get them?
I'll go.
So Barb's going to take a second. The
Keep
classroom.
up with them.
Yeah, so the classroom is just right down the hall, about 30 feet or so, 40 feet, and so she's going to go get that, and we'll look and see if we can't find a name on these pliers, because I really like them, and I never even thought about maybe ordering another pair, because they're in my tool arsenal, and that's where they stay. So, if you don't have a pair of these when we show them to you, you're probably going to want to add them to your tool arsenal, and we'll see if we can't get them up.
Yeah, I don't see a name, but maybe you can see them. Here, let me put them up.
Okay, so you see.
Here, let me put the close
Here you
up.
go. Look at that jaw, y'all. Look at that jaw.
Maybe you could use them tonight for something.
Yeah, we'll try and use them tonight. The thing about these is they don't have a name on them, but I'll see if I can't find them for you.
Maybe they're used. Maybe they're just something you buy at the hardware store.
No, I think they're designed for glass.
I don't see a name. Okay.
I don't see a name, but they
Mystery.
are really.
Maybe
They're
MB.
really nice,
Does yours
y'all.
have a name on it?
Do yours have a name on it, MB?
Uh,
I don't see them.
no. He got them from his first instructor 15 years ago. I think that's how old these
That's probably
are.
they may even be older. But
Julie Graves has a pair. Julie, does yours have a name on them? Possibly. We'll find them because they are good. They are good.
they are good for digging into smaller stuff, and if you, like I said, if you don't have a pair, we'll try and find out who's got them, and we'll see if we can't. Miss Mary is just sound asleep underneath of Barbara's feet.
I put
y'all.
the camera on her, but she's sleeping.
Yeah, these things, when you've got 2 pair of grousing pliers, put the short camera on, Barb, please.
Short camera.
I mean,
I don't have a short camera.
Close up. So look at the difference, y'all.
Studio Pro. That makes sense. Yeah, red handle, right?
Red handle, Studio Pro, yeah. Yeah, blue
They are
handle,
from outer
weapon.
space.
Yeah,
Yeah, Studio Pro. That sounds right.
yeah.
That sounds right. Thank you very much. You said that.
Julie, thank you.
Julie. No, Carol R.
Oh, Carol R. Thank you.
And Leponet makes some. Carol R says Leponet. Leponet.
Leponet. I don't know. I've been calling it
Howard
Leponet,
Alsop.
and all of my
Studio
buddies have
Pro.
been calling it Leponet for like 35 years.
So yeah, we'll see how much they are and.
See if we can't get them up on the. Oh, and by the way, y'all, we do have our Leponet lead nippers arrived today, so they're back in stock for y'all.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Did we get some more questions? All right, no more questions. Do you want to do a glass demo?
Yeah, I mean, I will attempt to take a 90-degree corner out, and it's going to require a little bit of tapping, which is annoying, but because we're tapping inside the room here. But so what I'm going to do, and y'all have seen the new video about with all the different cutters on it, and let me tell you what, I really am enjoying this.
4,000.
This 2000.
2000.
Silberschnitt 2000. And I mean, I am really enjoying it because it's fixed. It doesn't move. I'm just like, yeah, because the only thing I need to move in when I'm cutting glass is my wrist and the wheel on the cutter. So let's go in here. We're going to dive in. Let's do a close-up, Barb. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here. And we're going to get this. We're going to start right here. Just like this. Hang on. And because I want a really short radius, I'm just turning the glass. I mean, there's hardly any curve at all there. So here we go. We're gonna start the process. Now, if you're tapping with your grousing pliers, make sure the flat jaw is up. And we're gonna start in the corner, y'all, on that curve. And I'm not hitting the pliers. I'm hitting the glass. All right, so I'm gonna turn this and see if you can get that refraction. See it? Okay, so I've started the run right there. See it?
You had it. Yeah,
it's there.
Yeah.
It's
right
there. All right, so now I'm going to take my running pliers and we're going to run. First, we're going to run into here. And this is, y'all don't grab a hold of this thing like you're going to take it to the moon. You just want to pop it. That's it. Did you hear that? Now we're going to go into it. One more time. Now take your time. And we got that. Now, the simplest way to get this out is to turn your running pliers over, okay? And you're going to hear this pop again. 1, 2.
Could you do that again?
So, when you heard that second pop, y'all, you've heard me talk to you over the last 700 videos or so to explain to you that glass breaks on an angle every time you cut it, or when you tap it, it really goes like this, okay? When you tap it. So the second, you put it on my sleeve.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. So, and then if you have an 1/8 inch drill bit, you can, go grind a bit, you can clean that up a little bit. Chief Jane,
thank you.
And so if you want to do that, remember, don't add it while you're rolling your cutter. You want to turn the glass too, because you want a really short radius. This is like that right there is like a 1/4 inch radius, which means it's nothing, and that'll help you. But what I was explaining to you guys and gals is that every time you tap that glass, it puts a little flare one direction or the other at some point where you're tapping it, okay? So when you take your running pliers and you just turn your running pliers over and just squeeze it and you get that second pop, what you're doing is you're taking the glass from this and now it's going to do this. That's the second pop. That's the reason when the bank robber walks up to the bank in the movies that he's cutting out candy glass and he just pulls that glass out. The reason you can't physically get that circle out of there is because it's breaking like this. Number 3, you got to have somebody on the inside to break it out around it. But the same process goes for Barbara and I when we were just showing you just last week how to cut that gray tabletop, that little oval. It's the same thing. We're breaking it, and then we flip it, and then we break it one more time, and then we take it apart. So anyway, I sure hope that helps you guys.
Yeah. How many times can you do that?
How many times would you...
Maybe.
I tell you what, every time I get one of those out, somebody can donate some funds to your project.
Okay.
Thanks, Chief Jane. There's one.
Thank you, Chief Jane. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it.
Okay. Carol Dowd wants to know what the difference between Flux and gel Flux is.
One smokes and causes your tip of your tongue to burn, and that's the gel Flux. The regular Flux that we recommend, which is the Ruby Flux, doesn't smoke. If you have the correct ventilation in your studio while you're working, you don't even know that you're using Flux. So the paste Flux, gel Flux, it's a personal preference for me, okay? I don't use anything but Ruby Flux and haven't used anything but Ruby Flux since 1986.
Okay. Ray's funny. Thanks, Ray. Big old pile.
A big old pile of glass till the cows come home.
No, we're good. Okay, Linda wants to know, so where are all the videos?
What video?
I don't know.
Oh, there's 700 videos out there.
They're on our channel, hon.
They're on our channel, huh?
Just go to the channel.
Go to the ARTyRV Glass Studio.
Just go to @
Well,
the
there you
@
go.
sign.
That's the shortcut.
ARTyRV. Take it to, and they're separated. There's some playlists. You got soldering, grinding, you got foiling, you got cutting. There's all kinds of things. Oh my gosh, okay.
Whoa!
Whoa, girlfriend.
Hang on, let me get you one cut out here. Hold on.
Oh my
hold on.
gosh.
I'll do it with a different cutter this time. Let's try the Silver Schnitt 4000.
Thank you, Loca.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Okay, so let's go over here to this corner,
So sweet.
and we'll try and take this out. So I'm going to be using the Silver Schnitt.
Ruby Flux. Okay, we'll get to the question in a second. Okay, go ahead.
Now remember, we want a tight radius. Ooh wee, that's tight. Got that one really short, y'all. Here we go. I don't know if I got it or not, guys, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. But, you know, just like with y'all.
Sometime. Oh,
Just
man.
like with y'all, it went all the way through.
Darn it.
I had it run right there. You can see it. But anyway, I'll get you another one. Hold on.
I didn't think that was going to work because of the way that...
Okay, here we go.
Oh! Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Z top.
Okay.
There we go, guys. All right, that was, see, now that radius, y'all, was about a 3/4 inch radius. Anyone can do that little radius right there, that 3/4 inch radius. But what you're going to find is that it's really difficult.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm going to try something. Hang on. Now, when using Silver Schnitt pliers, make sure the Silver Schnitt made in Germany is on the top, the round wheel is on the bottom. Let's see what these little browsing pliers will do. So yeah, so the Silver Schnitts will take that little heart out, and then all you have to do is clean it up a little bit. But it will take that little dip. It will take
you
that
got
little,
your heart on your sleeve.
I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve tonight, y'all.
Oh my Lord.
So anyway, the Silver Schnitts will do that. And if you keep that radius, just keep it in check. And if you need something pointier going to the inside, then get out your little 1/8 inch drill bit for your grinder and finish that up like that. It's much simpler. But the Silver Schnitts and any cutter, now I will tell you this, that Silver Schnitt 4000 glass cutter, that's probably the third piece of glass that it's cut. So that cutter, and y'all know that I say this quite often, is when you have a new cutter, it's hot, which means it hadn't been used yet, and it will reflect your pressure onto the glass because it is sharp. But as you use your glass cutter, excuse me, we came in today, it was like 79 degrees.
I know, I left the heater on.
And the heater was on, it was like 70, it was 82 in here. So anyway,
awful.
I'm sweating a little bit tonight, guys. And, but yeah, so use your tools the way that they were meant to be used. And if you don't have a small pair of these grousing pliers, get you a pair for your toolbox.
We'll show you how to use them.
We will.
Question from Bobby: is our Ruby Flux liquid? She has some that is paste.
Oh no, we use the Ruby Flux liquid. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I didn't even know that they make a paste because I've never had it come up when I had been ordering it. And so what we do is we buy it by the gallon. It's also sold on our page by the
Amazon.
pint. Yeah, on our Amazon page.
By the quart or by the gallon?
Yeah, the quart or the gallon. That's right. So, and you know what? It's better. You're better off. It doesn't go bad. So if you can save a little bit of money on the gallon, then get the gallon, and it may last you a year. We go through a gallon probably about every 4 or 5 months. So.
Okay, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. And do we have anything we want to show them?
Well,
or do you want to go? What's that? You got something? You had some things.
Made a Sharpie right there.
Okay.
So sometimes when we're doing windows, y'all, sometimes there's these little like fleur-de-lis looking things. They're always down in the bottom, and they look like that. And they're so aggravating to get out. So I'm going to get my glass cutter out. Thanks to I Am Allen, I keep it in a toothbrush holder now. Here we go. We'll unpackage that bad boy. And so these little cuts here are going to require us to do a couple different things. Y'all know that I don't like this right here.
No, other way. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Y'all know that I don't like this right here. So the first thing we're going to do is come up and we're going to just whittle this out. I'll just go ahead and use my La Palance.
La Palance. Knits. Knots.
All right, now you see that? That curve going out and coming back in is too much for your running pliers to handle. It won't run it all the way around. It stopped it right there. So now you come back to the back end and let's use that like that. So here we go again. We're whittling. And we're just whittling down.
Dee Dee, thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Oh, Dee Dee, thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so now we have this right here. So here we go. Let's dig in, everybody. Remember, this is our pattern. So what do we want to do? We want to stay right up against that black line. And we want to turn the glass while we're cutting. Roll your wheel forward. It's just like driving a car. If you're turning your wheel while your wheels are moving forward, it's a lot easier to turn than it is when you're sitting there trying to move it. So we're just going to turn this around. And right to that point. Oops. 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 So let's see if we can get this started. There we go. Here we go. We're going to use 2 pair of pliers. And remember, one's just holding the glass. And I want that point. I'm trying to stay away from it if I can. Maybe it's going to come off. Maybe it's not. There's a point. Guys.
All right.
Okay, so when you take your time, like I'm really sweating now. I'm really sweating now, but when you take your time, and you saw me, I moved back. Once I got this out, and I didn't grab it down by the point, I grabbed it up here. Okay, I was simple enough to grab it up here and use 2 pair of grousing pliers. If you don't have 2 pair of grousing pliers, don't use your running pliers, please, because they're not designed to do that. And you're going to end up putting too much pressure on your running pliers, and the piece of glass is going to break on you. So you don't want to do that. But anyway, try to get you 2 pair of grousing pliers. You know, you have your Lepinet grousers, they're really expensive. And then you have your Inling grinders that are...
Grousers.
Or your grousers that are a lot less expensive. So get you a pair of Inling grousers to be as your second pair of pliers in your hand if you can. And remember, you're only holding the glass with the pliers, you're breaking it with your hands.
Yeah, we just did a video tomorrow, a little short on that.
Yeah.
Holding it with your, not clasping it, just holding it like.
Holding it, yeah. Holding
so
it
there's a
lightly.
little short coming out tomorrow on that little tip. Okay.
I hope that helped everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sweating.
That's okay. And we did get
Dee Dee.
Yeah,
Thank
Dee Dee.
you.
So
Thank you so much.
Dee Dee. I don't think Ed knew, so I'm going to do that one more
All
time.
right, we got the light going.
Okay. MV Walker wants to know any tips for glass that tends to crumble other than using it. We were given some glass that is an absolute bear to cut, just won't run nicely.
Well, depending on the glass, now I'm not sure what glass that you got, if there's a label on it or not. But I can't say a lot of the companies, because the companies here in the States, they got their annealing process down. It's been going on for 100 years, and they know exactly what they're doing. Some of these companies that are just, not taking that anybody can make glass. It's how you finish it.
The annealing process
is the most important process.
But her question is there any answer to that? And the answer is if it's crap, it's crap. You can't magically make it better.
No, you can't. You can't reheat it, re-anneal it.
Yeah, well, you can.
Well, you can do that because we cut that stuff up.
Why don't you
send me a piece of it?
Yeah. Why don't you reheat it?
Yeah. Do you have a kiln, MB?
And see if
do you have a kiln, MB?
Melt it or something.
So this is what you need to do is, let's just say if
Nadia.
you... Oh, guys, thank you.
Thank you, Nadia.
Hey,
that's so sweet. Thank you.
That's an amazing demo, Ed. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that. I wasn't doing it to be amazing, though. I was doing it to help teach you guys how to cut glass. So that's awesome. So yeah, why don't we send me if you have a kiln, MB. This is the best way to do this. Get you a little 6x6 piece of it, or as close as you can get cutting it out. Put it in your kiln. Take it up, and then
1,200,
about 1,250 or so, something like that. Okay, 12. Yeah, just before it starts moving, 1225. Most of their annealing temperatures are around 1180, and so what you want to do is get that up to that temperature. 1225 is good, and then just shut your kiln off. Don't look at it. Leave the lid closed until tomorrow. And then take that glass out and score it and break it and see what happens. See if it cuts better. Because what you're doing at that very point at 1225 or 1250, wherever you stop it, plus or minus isn't going to matter 1 or 2 degrees. What you're doing is you're taking it back to life. You're taking, and glass has a memory, so you're taking it back to where the temperature that it should have been annealed at, and that what they probably did, and this is just my theory behind improper annealing, is that the leer is moving too fast and the temperature is too low, and it can only be like 8 or 10 degrees, and that's it. So If your annealing temperature is too low and the leer that it's sitting on is too fast, it's not going to anneal correctly.
And it could just be a bad batch.
Could be,
There
yeah.
could be one batch that just went, you know.
Could have
just
been the leer
got
went out
messed
halfway
up.
down the
So
line.
what you need to do is put it in the kiln and teach it how to act appropriately.
Take control of that piece of glass and put it in the kiln.
Okay. See what happens. Or send us a piece. We'll put it.
Or
in
send
the
us a piece, MB, and we'll put it back in the annealer and we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Kemi wants to know. Dee Dee says she loves the tapping sound. By the way, Pauline's here.
Hey, Pauline.
Kemi wants to know where do you normally get your glass and paint from?
I get my glass from a couple different people. I get my glass from Sunshine, Franklin Art Glass. I have a friend up in the upstate that I get glass from, and that's pretty much it, really. You know, there used to be a lot of distributors in the area. Like, you used to be able to go down to Atlanta or go to Florida, and they had warehouses full of this stuff. Of course, now, don't get me wrong, picking out your own glass when you go to the warehouse, that's the only real way, I think, to buy glass.
The best way.
Yeah, but now you can and make an appointment both at Wismac and Kokomo and go to the warehouse and purchase glass there. However, make sure you have something to pack it in because they don't pack it for you, and make sure you have a way to haul it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Thank
you
you,
have
Ed.
full access to their warehouse.
Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome.
Nina wants to know if you replace the sponge for the soldering iron stand, can I just use a regular kitchen type sponge cut to size? She
Yeah.
said some of it's coming apart and sticks to her tip. Just make sure that it's damp.
It's damp, and a damp paper towel works just as good.
Yeah.
Nina, and it
Very
won't come
damp.
off and won't come apart. So
Yeah, just a little damp.
just a little damp paper towel, hon. That'll work.
Fold it up, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Kemi says they're new to stained glass and not sure where to start.
We have check out
We
the
have
videos.
800 videos and beginner videos too on up. Okay. Todd says, just use your putty recipe for the first time and loves it. Love the color of the lead. Okay, Pauline has a question. I have used Ruby Flux. I have never used it before, and I love it very much. Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you, Pauline. Testimonials tonight.
I know. I thought that was a question. Okay, Pauline. Okay. Ed's the glass whisperer. Oh, look. Okay, we're getting all kinds of things happening here.
Michael,
and I'm
thank
missing
you.
it. Thank you, Michael.
Wow.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, and we are going to video us painting the walls.
What's going on with my thing? It's not working. There it goes.
Because you had it off and now it's on.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you, Michael. You got the light going tonight, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Let's get some blue in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys were with us when we made 25,000 last week. Now we're 25,300 and some change. So we're working on 26.
Professional Orphan Puncher loves our channel.
Professional what?
Orphan Puncher. God. You guys are crazy.
That's pretty good.
I didn't know we had all these crazy people out here.
I think it's awesome.
No kiln. It's pieces of large scrap from a friend who stopped doing glass years ago.
Well, that's why. That broke them right there.
Okay.
Send us a piece of it.
Just a small little piece.
Yeah, a little 4x4. Something, something we can stick in the kiln and check it out. It'll take about 7 or 8 hours to do it, but that's okay. We'll do it.
Okay, let's see. Kemi pretty much boycott Hobby Lobby. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, Magali's here. I told you that, right? She made it. Okay, Kara R. I'm trying to get to the questions because we got viewer showcase coming up, guys. I remember a couple weeks ago you recommended Franciscan Glass on the West Coast, but they are just a home glass company.
No, there's another Franciscan on the when you Google it. They are a stained glass distributor as well, but it's the same name, but they're a different company.
I think it's FranklinArtGlass.com. I mean, Franciscan
Art Glass.
Artglass.com.
Franciscan Art Glass,
think
not
it's
Franciscan Glass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
a
Art
Sam.
Glass.
Yeah,
There are two. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. And I should have clarified that, Carol. Sorry, hon.
Okay. Ed, if you use glass with film on it, do you need to seal the edges?
With film on it?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Probably not. I mean, I don't know how you're going to solder it if you're doing copper foil.
Yeah, Les, I'm not. I think I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, my friend. But it is. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys are doing well.
Dee Dee said she switched because of our recommendations. Okay, we got viewer showcase, and after viewer showcase, we'll take
Yeah, so we're hanging out a little bit longer tonight because,
we got our
you'll
fur
see.
babies are coming up after the viewer showcase, but let's take care of our people first. Okay, viewer showcase. Welcome,
Oh,
y'all.
Barb, that makes me so happy.
You like that?
That is pretty. Thank you.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
All these things happen. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Don't go anywhere, because
We want you guys to see how the rest of our viewers, our viewers that sent in art glass this month, how it looks and what they do.
All right. Whoops, not that. Okay, here we go. First up, Stained Glass by Nancy Shaley. We gave her some input on patina for the chrome parts of the bike. So Nancy added, she said it looks better in person, but the short solder lines made it for looking not as smooth as I'd like. And she will have a zinc frame, and it's 12 by 14.
That's really nice, Nancy. Congratulations.
So she didn't want to patina the chrome parts, but I believe that.
Did she say she used silver and black patina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really looks good. Those are a lot of intricate pieces. And nothing like riding a motorcycle out to the lighthouse.
That's right. This is by Slyn Jacome. And he said that the crane window was done during the COVID shutdown. And he is a newcomer to stained glass, so it took him many months. He says he designed it into a smaller window by doing the abstract 1/3 left side, as it seemed like a large window. And then he further divided it. And he's currently starting the mirror image. No craziness, but a nice dragonfly.
That's really going to be pretty, and I love the way that that you've incorporated the, what are those things? Geodes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good idea, and I can see how you added them in there, and looks like you've decorative soldered around them. They look really nice. Nice input on that, on inserting the geodes into the window. Great job, my friend.
Next up is Michael McCann. And this is his latest project, 41 inches in diameter overall. The next phase will be to light it up. And the frame is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, what in the world, Michael? That's awesome.
It's foil and lead, holes drilled with a core bit, circles from that used in the holes. Ring saw to cut the letters in sharp curves. First attempt at painting on glass. The last time he painted was 45 years ago. And custom cut and grooved wood frame.
Yeah, I'll bet. That frame is crazy, and then I like the way it looks like you use Edco solder down the bottom.
Yeah, I see your Edco
foil.
Edco
that's
foil.
Good. Michael?
Good job.
Good job, sir. That's awesome.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Impressive,
that's very
Michael.
impressive.
Good job. Okay, this is by Bobby Schneider, and her puppy Irby sent this, and we'll get to meet Irby later on. But this is by Bobby Schneider from Montana.
That's pretty. Mm-hmm. She loves Montana.
She loves Montana. That's right.
She loves Montana.
Staying.
You know, when I first saw that, Barb, I'm sorry, I
Go
didn't
ahead.
mean to interrupt you. When I first saw that, I thought it was an envelope with a heart in it.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
I didn't see that it was actually the shape of Montana.
Yeah. This stained glass is by Sonia Jones. She says she's a big fan of our channel. And she's from Montgomery, Texas. This piece was designed by my husband for a close friend. Her mother, who had died of breast cancer when she was a teenager, loved yellow roses. Mom is the large rose, and my friend and her 2 sisters are the buds. Stems are entwined. The piece, 30 by 20, fits perfectly in her transom. She tells me it brings her joy every day. This is why we make glass.
That's right, because it makes people smile.
Extra special piece for me to make as a fellow breast cancer survivor. Keep the videos coming. Sonia. Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, Sonia. And that's the way you made the colors around that rose and made that thing
Perfect.
dance. It's really beautiful. Congratulations.
Yes, very nice use of colored glass. Okay, this
one makes me cry.
This one will make you cry.
It does. It makes me cry.
Yeah, y'all are making us cry tonight. This is by Kathleen Desjordi, and this is a piece she created in honor of her husband who passed away, and it makes her smile. Makes Ed smile too. Thank you, Kathy.
Make me smile.
From Massachusetts.
You know what I like? I like the way that she used the fractures and stringers
That's very nice.
as part of the background in order to make that background dance for her.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
really pretty. I like it.
Yeah. Thank you,
I like
Kathleen.
everything about it.
I do too. And the sweater, you know,
The hat. It's
everything.
precious.
It's precious.
Okay, this is Jules Rickert.
Jules.
And her string of 6 fish alternating black patina and copper patina, going to see if a local bait shop will be willing to display it. Yes, ma'am, they will.
I'm sure they will. And you know the thing about it, Barbara, I really just fell in love with this because I like the abstractness of the fish. I mean, you know they're fish, but they're not like so fishy that, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
It's very pretty.
It's
yes.
very pretty.
Very nice.
Very pretty.
Okay.
Oh,
Christine in Tampa sent us this. And thank you for your wonderful YouTube channel. Your weekly glass chat makes me look forward to Mondays. And I have learned so much from watching your videos and occasionally participating in the live chats. My submission is a panel I made in honor of my brother's wiener dogs, Tarkin and Kiara, who have now both passed on. These pups were dearly loved, and I really enjoyed creating and fabricating this panel. Best of all, a glass-fusing artist neighbor made the eyes for me.
oh
So
wow.
that is sweet. So that kind of falls in with our whole theme tonight, which is pets and
Right.
stained glass. And next up falls in the theme again, MB Walker. These are her kitty cats. I was going to submit this cat in glass for the viewer showcase anyway. I printed the photo below, traced the cat outline on the photo, flipped the page over to retrace my Sharpie lines onto a new piece of paper, then drew the bookshelf and window around it. I've made 3 colorways so far, and this is my favorite.
I like it. Congratulations.
And by the way, the top kitty cat's name is Zeus, and the little kitty cat below is named Peaches.
They look like could be brother or mother and son or daughter.
There's Precious. Okay. So if you have
I'm
a
sorry.
photo, yeah, congratulations everyone.
Yeah, guys, that's awesome. You know, that was 13.
If you would like to enter or you just submit to the viewer showcase, send a photo and a short description to viewer showcase
To the address right there on the
at
screen.
gmail.com. And thank you guys very much. And
Wow.
we'll go back.
That
Was awesome.
I hope the viewer showcase is inspiring to our viewers as it is to me, because when I see those animals, you know, and I look down here at Miss Mary, she's got her head hanging off the table, she's sound asleep. But I look at those stained glass windows, and if I were just starting out or had been working in this for just a little while, every one of those viewer showcase photographs would be inspiring to me. So,
Okay.
and I'm surprised Karen's not here because we're doing animals too.
Okay. let me see. Let me get a few questions, and then we'll move on to the pet showcase. Okay? Do we have?
Did we miss any questions?
Did we miss any questions, or do we have everybody's
I
questions?
think Ray's checking everything, making sure that we're okay.
Okay. Do you have any videos on Restrip?
No, we don't. The
Oh, Ray's asking us that. No, we don't, Ray. And Robin asked that. No, we don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't. But yeah, I'm sure there are videos out there on Restrip.
Yeah, the
We're not
Restrip.
into copper foil so much, but
Yeah, most of we do such a scale of window that
we've used it before. We
Right.
know how to use it. We don't have a video on it.
But if you're going to
Sorry.
use I will tell you this, okay? From my standpoint, is if you're going to need Restrip in your window, you need to design your window before you get to that point, so that the Restrip will go in and look correct for you. Keep in mind that the lines that you draw are the lines that you need to cut the glass. Because if you draw the window one way and fabricate it and cut the glass a different way, it won't look like the drawing. I promise you, it won't do it. So take if your Restrip should run either vertically or horizontally, and the whole purpose behind the Restrip is that it flexes and can go into the window. But it's useless if it's not all one piece. Piece in the Restrip just still makes the window flop around. So keep in mind when you're designing your window, if you're going to use Restrip, design the window with the Restrip in mind, please. That's all.
Okay, I think all of the questions have been answered by our
Okay.
fellow viewers for some of them. If I've missed something, you guys kindly help people out. We're going to move on to the most exciting part of the night. Robin, do you think a 3x8 panel with zinc cane, the edges would need Restrip? No. With zinc cane.
3 foot by 8 inch. You wouldn't even need to
3 foot by 8 inch. I think she meant 3 foot by.
3 foot by 8 foot, it needs to be in 2 pieces for sure, if not 3. But if you're doing 3 foot by 8 inch, sounds like a side light. No reinforcing.
Zinc cane on the edges would need Restrip. No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
That's not how it's used.
Yeah, it's not used for that, hon.
Okay.
We probably need to do a video on that.
We'll do a video so you know how to use it. Okay, but can't do it tonight, hon, and we're going to move on to our pet showcase.
Here we go, guys. Get ready for your fur babies.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, aren't they cute?
Barb,
They're all
that looks
lined
so
up right
nice.
there, and they're almost ready. Let me see if I can find my little
Little icon.
my icon. Let me see if yours showcase. Is this it? Yes, that's it. Okay,
Here we
first up, Robert Cronin's pets. Maya, 7-year-old sheep sky, very lovable. Nashawa,
Cat.
the cat, thinks he's a dog. Scooby, King Charles Cavalier,
Wow.
12-year-old, that's his buddy. And Scrappy, he's a Sheltie, 7-year-old, he's a guard dog.
Yeah. Wow. Robert, thanks for sending those in and sharing your pets with us.
Aren't they sweet?
They are. That's awesome.
Okay. Dead Matten's Mr. Kai. A very regal gentleman he is.
I'm telling you, on his coat, Mary, I think Mary saw him earlier today and she was like,
And we hoped that Mary would be awake so she could give some reaction, but she's sound asleep. Okay. Next up, Julie Graves.
Hey, Julie.
Mimi and Buddy.
Oh.
Oh, Buddy is the golden and Mimi is a yellow lab. Looking forward to seeing everyone's little buddies tonight. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Okay, this is Bobby Schneider's Herbie. Say hello to Herbie.
Hey, Herbie.
Herbie sends his love from Montana. He's a cutie. Okay, this one's adorable. Gene Walker's Tucker. And as you
I
can
see a little stained glass
there's
Tucker.
a little stained glass Tucker. He's a 10-year-old beagle.
He don't look tan. He looks good.
He looks young. He's a young
He's a
10.
young tan.
He's cute. Look at him. Those eyes.
He's like, are you done with this photograph yet?
Okay, here's
Oh, my.
Chief James, her best roommate she ever had, and they all listen. They all listen to ARTyRV every Monday evening.
Oh, okay. Chief, these are the animals that bark when Mary barks?
Yes. Baby D is a rescued feral cat.
Aw.
Honeybee is the smartest dog that Chief Jane has ever had, and she's a Carolina dog. And Bruce Lee is her grand dog and the youngest and biggest. He also watches TV when Miss Mary talks. And she
Aw.
said she's super happy to share them with me. They're precious.
They're beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, my.
Rosalie Jalbert's Winnie. Her Winnie is a 9-year-old, soft-coated Wheaton Terrier rescued 5 years ago. Aww.
There's nothing like a rescue dog, y'all. We've the only
Precious.
dogs we've ever
Winnie
had
is
are
precious.
rescues.
Yes. Look at that face.
Oh, my.
Jules Rickards Lucy.
Hey,
Lucy
Liz.
is her 10-year-old English Bulldog. She is a sweetie and keeps Jules moving.
I'll bet. You know, they do
Lucy
become
is
boss of
sweet.
the house.
I think
Oh,
they're
my
pretty
gosh.
bossy,
They
yes.
control you. You think you're controlling them, they're like, no.
They're in charge.
You're in charge. They're just kind of, they give you a little bit of a break every now and then to make you feel comfortable. And that you still might be somewhat in charge, but it doesn't.
And here is Sue Stagg's Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, you look like you got dressed up for that photograph.
Isn't that pretty? Isn't she pretty?
She's smiling.
She's precious. Okay, what we got? This is Beth Ann Johnson's Nina.
Oh, she's
and
so cute.
Beth Ann says, hey, thank you all for all you do for aspiring stained glass artists. I can't wait to see you in person in May for the lead light class.
We've got
We're
some
looking forward to seeing you,
yeah, the
Beth
whole
Ann.
class is full of viewers, isn't it?
Yeah, I am Alan's.
I am Alan's coming in from Ohio.
Kevin Watson's, Erica Kathleen, and Ella Nicole. Kevin said, I don't have human kids, but rather furry, four-legged kids. The mini schnauzer is Erica Kathleen, and she is 5 years old. The mini dachshund named Ella Nicole, she is 4 years old, and they are my baby girls, he says.
Oh,
They're sweet.
they really are.
Okay. This is Emily Hunt's Rooney. Rooney. He is a Border Collie and Basset Hound mix. How
What in the
cute.
world happened there? That is a good-looking dog.
His hobbies include looking cute, sleeping, and drooling on the furniture. From Ryan and Emily H.
Emily, oddly enough, Miss Mary sleeps on white furniture too.
We have a couch just
We have
like
a couch just like that Rooney's laying on, and that's Miss Mary's spot too. She has a white couch.
that. So cute. Okay. Carol Radkin's Molly. And
Aw.
Carol just got Molly.
You just got her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just a pup.
Oh.
Molly and one of her watching Glass Night. She's watching Glass Night. In case you're wondering what she's doing right there. She's 16 weeks old, and they've had her for 4 weeks now. And she took her first trip to Bullseye today. What fun. She had a bed in my workshop, and she's very well behaved.
That's good. She looks like I'm not sure. Is she a Boykin? Is she a Boykin Spaniel or maybe a Springer? What a beautiful dog, though. Wow.
She said she was watching us with Miss Mary, and that gave her the confidence to go ahead and get a puppy. So she has a bed in the studio, and she's a studio dog now.
You know, and it just takes just a little bit of extra time to keep the studio swept twice a day instead of once. That's all.
Okay. And this is Joey's.
Hey, Joey.
Sage and Watts. Joey says, hi, Barb and Ed. Here are some pictures of our dogs. Watts is the black one, and then there's Sage right there. Thanks for sharing them.
Joey, thanks for being part
A
of our
big part
channel,
of our
too.
channel,
We appreciate
too.
it
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. And thank you, guys. That was awesome. If you sent me something and I didn't get it on the show this time, we're going to do it again. All of the submissions should be sent to
Viewer showcase.
viewershowcase@gmail.com.
Right. For babies. No, just viewer showcase. Yeah.
Viewershowcase@gmail.com. And when we get at least 10 submissions for the pets, we'll do one.
Yeah, we'll do it every month.
It'll probably be the first of
we'll do
the
it
month
at the same
with
time.
the viewer showcase. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's nice having everybody involved. You're here to see the viewer showcase, and now you get to see everyone's pups. So don't forget, guys, send us in your pictures of your pups and your work, and we'll be happy to showcase it here at the ARTyRV channel.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that, seeing all those puppies. And I'll probably remember you guys just by remembering who your puppies are.
Well, I know Emily, she said, is Rooney Emily's
that
dog?
Rooney's mom?
Rooney's stuck in her head. I think Rooney's stuck in Miss Mary's head, too. So.
That's so cute. Okay,
All right,
guys.
any questions that we missed
Any
while
questions? Did we miss any questions? Do you have another question? Do we have time to stay?
I don't know. Hey, everybody, let's give Ray a big thumbs up. He was working really hard tonight trying to help everybody out and finding those videos for you guys. Ray, thank you so much. We weren't sure if you were going to be here tonight, and we're happy to see that big blue ray. You're my blue ray.
Okay, so I guess we'll see you guys next week. We got a new video coming out this week. Hopefully, I'll get my act together and finish it up for you guys. And Ed, what do you got going on?
I'm just working on stained glass, trying to finish up phase 2 and getting ready to get started on phase 3. And we're doing a fusing project tomorrow.
So we got a busy week, and I know you guys got a busy week, and you got to get back to your family and maybe dinner and watch some TV.
Yeah, and thank you all for taking time out of your day or your evening to spend time with Barb and Ed, and we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's see, what do I need to do here? My mind is going blank.
We are going.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
That's it.
We're gonna
Good night, everybody. I'm Ed.
Good night, everyone.